All right, guys, it's about 10 o'clock at night. I got the baby sleeping. So if you hear that that noise, that's just the monitor. So I got some stuff I'm gonna do to this axe here. Let's see. I'm trying to finish this thing, but you never know how stuff goes, you know? But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. We're almost at, the channel is almost at 200 subscribers. And then once I get to that, I'm gonna do something. I haven't decided yet. I have two pretty good ideas of stuff I want to do to try to give back to the community and give back to the community, meaning you guys. So, because without you guys, I wouldn't really have a channel. I mean, I have it for myself and my future generations, but I want it to be enjoyable and helpful for others as well. So yeah, I'm got some stuff in the thinking pot, and I'm stirring ideas around. So let's get to this axe. I don't even know what number this is. This is axe 2. I think it's 5. Axe 2, video 5. I'm pretty sure. So what I'm gonna do is I found a video because I'm researching axe stuff. So I found a video of like tips and tricks and like stuff like that, and then it was actually a recommended video, but I forgot the guy's name, but he's a logger. So he's a logger, so I'm not a logger. Okay, so this axe, I want it to be usable. It's a chopping axe, but I also want for it to be able to pound wedges. You know, usually they use maybe like a shorter handle and a straight, you know, not like so much of a curve, but this is kind of straight and it has it's pretty thick. So I'm just using it. It's my own style. So that's what I'm doing. But I found a thing. He used this type of paint for he painted, I think, like almost all this handle. Just because if he was under like the canopy of the forest and stuff, the bush, whatever you want to call it, he found that this color, which I'll get the color here. I don't know if it's the same, where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. I don't know if it's the same, but and I'm not a fan of neon, but this is neon. Neon, I can't say it, fluorescent. There you go. Bright neon yellow, right? So he found it works better than orange because the orange is kind of darker, so your eyes don't see orange as well. And he did the test. I'll probably do a test because I have some. I mean, my Echo, you know, Husqvarna, still they use orange, so I can just put it in the woods next to this handle and see how it is. So I'm going to use some of this stuff, but I have an idea, you know, because my brain does stuff. So what I'm going to do is I scuff this up because I can't get the paint off right here. I can, but it's going to take me, you know, 2 more episodes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mask this sucker off, right? And I'm gonna make it a part of the detail, right? So if you can't do something like, example, I can, but it's gonna take, I don't want to. So I'm just adapting. And what I'm adapting is, some people would say, that that's a flaw. Like, oh, you should have took the time. You could have took the time and done that and yada yada. And, you know, you could have got all the paint off. It could have looked better. But this is what I want to do. And I don't care if someone is like that, if they say stuff like that. Because I'm doing the stuff that I want to do. So I'm just going to mask this off so I don't get any overspray. I mean, I could sand it off, but I don't really want to. Or I could go for an overspray look, but I'm not about that. I'm not a fan of the. I'll probably do the top too. That might be dope. Yeah, my wife's been setting up stuff all day today. I've been working, but she and her mom and dad were setting up some stuff for my son's birthday. Little party. He's actually doing 2 parties. So that'll be wild. 2 little parties. But yeah, a lot of people, and I'm just generalizing, but a lot of people say someone will find a flaw. Like, I'll give you an example. So say someone buys a new car, okay? I'll give you the example. Say someone buys a new car, they take it home, and little Johnny, whatever, their son, has their little scooter and scooting around, and then he scratches the car, right? Now, someone who just bought it, they may be mad about that, right? Oh man, I got grease. What is that from? Oil. Where did that come from? Dang. Got some grease on it. Oh well. It's another flaw. I don't know what that came from. But anyway, there's a flaw. I got a flaw. Grease on it. Oh well, right? And this is my point. So let me talk in work. Sorry. This is my point. So someone, you could get mad about that, right? And you might be mad in the moment, but just realize that you're never gonna have a kid. Like, you're never gonna have a new car again for your kid to scratch it. Like, they're not gonna, like, you can get another car that's new, but it's not gonna be that car. And then every time you look at that, you're gonna get reminded, like, hey, my son scratched that. So you can either be mad about it, or you can embrace it and be like, that is a memory that I can actually cherish. Just like if you clean a mirror. Some people clean, we have a mirror in our hallway. Sometimes it'll get, clean. We might clean it with Windex, but then one day we'll look at it and it has little fingerprints. We're never going to be able to get those fingerprints back. So even if it is a negative thing, try And it's hard because I'm guilty of it. We bought a couch, and I'm guilty of it. The couch is white. I don't know why we bought a white couch. The couch is white, guys. And we have a 3-year-old and a 3.5 or 4-month-old. What were we thinking? We were thinking, hey, white looks nice. Let's buy it. And then we bought it. And then we fell into the consumer trap. But what happened? Our 3-year-old stained it already. I could be mad about it. And it does upset me. But I try to take a step back and get out of it. And get out of the perspective. Alright, let's see if I can... I don't know if I can take this off. I might have to sand that off. Let's try it, guys. Let's do the best we can here. Does it have to be perfect? Perfecto? No. Because I mean, you're gonna use this. This axe is gonna get used. So, what does it really matter? But yeah, I'm just trying to, kind of explain. And I saw something. It was like, they were like, hey, if you spill something on the carpet, oh well, it's just carpet. I forgot where I saw it, but it was like, if you scratch your car, oh well, it's just a car. Like, you're only really upset with it if you let yourself get upset with it. And also too, the things I'm trying to do with the channel is I'm also trying to be positive. So for example, I have only filmed 2 videos that I had to just be like, no, I can't even talk about that. And it's not that I'm scared to talk about it, but the subjects just, it was coming off so negative. And I don't know, I hate to say it, but sometimes I can be a negative, like I can be a negative, and I don't want to be negative. So I'm doing my hardest to not be, I'm trying to look at the brighter side, if that makes sense. And that's what I want my channel to convey. I don't want to be a negative person online, because there's a bunch of that. And there's also stuff that can be misconstrued as negative, or talking crap, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm not really trying to be all like that. So I'm trying to be positive, share cool stuff that I like, and then share what I'm about. All right, so this is what I got. So let me show you guys. So I take, yikes, jinkies, guys. So I taped that up, and then I left that, and I left that, and then I did the eye the best I could. Doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't matter. So this is what I'm gonna do now. Are you ready? I'm going to put it in here like this. And then I'm going to cover it. Is this rag greasy? Yeah, I think that's greasy. Let me get this here. Cover it for spray, right? And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit of this self-etch primer. Just a little dab. See how much I did? Barely nothing. Ready? Doesn't take much. I'm gonna open this garage real quick. I'm not a fan of the paint smell. It's nice and peaceful out there. But yeah, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And then, let's see. Gonna let that dry a little bit. And then I can do something in the meantime. So this is what I'm gonna do in the meantime. So probably about here. Let me look at it. Let's look at it. See it? Okay, let's see. Take a look. Probably right there. Right kind of when it straightens out. I'm gonna mark it. All right, watch. And then let's see, the angle goes up. See the angle there? Angle, angle. There. See right there. See that? Boom. Boom. There we go. She's on. She's on, guys. Let's see, is this dry yet? Almost. There was a little bit of a run. So if you got a run, guys, just tap it a little bit. This isn't, you don't need a, I'd rather have a little bit of a weird spot than a run. I'm not a fan of the runs. Maybe you guys are a fan of the runs, but I'm not. Man, this thing is right in my face, guys. It's a good old Harbor Freight classic right there. All right. And this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm done with this, done with the primer. Let me get another thing for overspray. Trying to avoid the overspray right here. There, see? Easy. All right, I think that's a little too high, isn't it? I think it's a little too high. But, let's see. I'm trying to think, guys. I already burned it. Let's see. It's a longer axe. And I have more wood. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go with it. Alright, you ready, guys? I'm gonna go towards you first. Ready? Let me get some gloves. Do I need gloves? No. Do I like to get paint all over myself? Not really. So yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Ready? I hope this works. That's one coat. Man, I wish I had my fan in here. It'll draft out. It's already drafting. Did you guys get overspray? Alright, I guess I can do this too while I'm watching, while I'm waiting. Come along, stinky. All right. Not gonna lie, guys, it looks kind of weird, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm probably gonna do maybe one more coat. And then I might do, I'm probably just gonna call that it, because let that dry overnight. Yeah, I'm gonna call that, just because I'm probably gonna need to do a couple more coats, but I want it to dry. I don't want it to get, you know, super thick and not really dry. So again, this is trial and error, so hopefully this is, there's no error in this trial. But yeah, clean my can real quick. Always turn those upside down. Supposedly it, oh, I got paint all over my hand. Supposedly that clears out the... Supposedly that clears out the, what is it? The little sprayer nozzle. But who really knows? They all get clogged up anyway. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will post this video up, and I'm probably going to put the second coats in this too. Yeah, I'm gonna put the second coats. That way it's just one video. Hopefully I can knock this thing out soon. But I'll be probably see you in the morning, but it won't be you won't have to sleep because you're watching it on the video. Alright guys, it's not the morning. My son had a whole birthday party today, and I did not get time to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the party, but I mean, I planned to do it in the morning, but didn't really have time with setup and stuff. So that's kind of what happened. So it's at night right now. It is 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna spray a second coat on this here. Now, as you can see, it's turning more of the same color. It's not as transparent, which I'm all right with that. Go a little bit heavier, but not super wild. Because I don't want any runs. And if you get a couple runs, ain't a big deal. All right, that's good. Clear out my tip there. I'm gonna open my garage so it airs out a little. Shh. Quiet. My dogs are so loud, guys. All right, so that's it for that. And I just gotta wait for it to dry. All right, guys, I believe she is all dry. So I'm going to remove everything. I wasn't using this heat gun, I was using it for something else. I'm not going to use a heat gun and paint and stuff like that. I don't really care for the way paint and stuff smells, so I'm not gonna heat it up. But I was using it for something else real quick while I was waiting. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this tape off here and see what we're working with. And guys, I'm trying to get better at cleaning as I go, but I'm not a one-day project person. It takes me a couple days to do stuff just because time. Just knocking that little, I guess I can sand it. What am I doing? Just knocking this little, yeah, I'm gonna use that actually. That was working better. Knocking this little paint lip off. All right, it's pretty good. Sand around it a little bit. Kind of came out a little different on this side. This side's straight, this side's not, but I don't really care, guys, to be honest. Take this off. It's looking all right. Looks a little silly. Take this off. See if I get closer. Show you guys. Take it from this. Yeah, that looks all right. That's what I was going for right there. Just a little extra flair. Just a little extra. Now that's gonna wear off, you know, when you use it. So it will look a little better when it gets a little usage. But it doesn't look horrible. So yeah, that looks pretty good right there. That's what I was going for. A little underneath sheath shine, huh? That looks all right. That's what I was going for, guys. All right, so see if she'll stay there. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Doesn't look fantastic, but it looks pretty cool. And then also, what I'm gonna do is I probably could have reused that napkin. What I'm gonna do, do some of this stuff. Cold bluing. Do not blah blah blah. Phosphorus to retouch. Brighten with abrasive and clean with alcohol. Saturate thumb-sized cotton swab. Cover entire. All right. Well, I'm not gonna follow the directions. I'm gonna wing it. Now, the directions, they just want me to clean this thing with alcohol, but I don't really mind if it kind of messes up, because we're here to learn, guys. So this is trial and error. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get better at cleaning up as I'm going, but it doesn't always go like that. Stuff is nasty. It doesn't really smell, it's just nasty. Stinky. It's a non-stinky stink. Bring it closer. All right, let's see how we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna dab her on. And this kind is like, that should be fun. This kind is like a gel. But yeah, I really got this stuff for another axe, but I want to try it, test it out on this, see how it works. I'm gonna get a little bit more. And I don't know how many coats this is gonna take. Stuff is, it's like gel. All right, this is all I'm doing. So if it doesn't work, if I didn't clean it enough, then oh well. It's not really blue in it. It's probably because I put that stain on it. But I don't really mind. I'm kind of alright with that. Let me move that. Yeah, it didn't really blue. That's because I probably have that stain on there. Some areas it did, but doesn't matter, guys. Some areas you can tell it kind of blued it where it was ground down more, and probably where the stain wore off because I was splitting with it, or I tried to split with it. This thing is horrible with splitting. But yeah. Alright. Now that that's done, I'm gonna put you guys back up here. And then I'm gonna oil this puppy. And then that will complete the axe. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Let me get my oil. I'm gonna try this. Vodka oil. You can get whatever color you want. I'm just going natural. I also thought about mixing some oil. I kind of want to try that, but I can always try it later. All right. Kind of just smells like polyurethane, guys. I'm gonna get a fresh rag, if you can call it that. It's looking good. Paint's not rubbing off. Yeah, I think this is a more superior oil compared to that teak oil. Hopefully it'll absorb a little in right here. I think it will. Or maybe it'll just come all off on my hands. All right, hopefully, maybe I didn't make a mistake. I might have made a mistake and oiled that. Cross your fingers, guys. Hopefully that does not bite me, because it's kind of sticky. But if it is, I'll just put a little paint thinner on her. And then call it a day. I can always strip that off too. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Let me see if I got in there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I was trying to go for a little less char. Vodka went everywhere, guys. That's what happens. You guys saw that, huh? Stuff happens, man. Got a little vodka. Some good oil down the drain right there. But what does it matter? What does it really matter, guys? In the grand scheme of things, huh? Hey, at least the old workbench is getting a little vodka. It's pretty dope. Finish the axe. Spill a little vodka. That's how it goes. Let that puppy dry. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then I'll probably put it out in the sun. That's it. The Yellow Bandit. That's the name. I'm probably just going to, I don't know. I don't even know. Probably just could have painted and not even, probably just could have spray painted the whole thing yellow and just called it a day. The only thing else I got to do is sharpen it. But it's already sharp. I just need to give it a final sharpen. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. It's been fun for me, and I'll let you know if that paint rubs off or if the vodka eats at it. Thanks, guys.